What's up, guys? I have no idea. Huh. Doing this on one of my laptops, so it's kind of wonky. I've got dual screen going on here, so I like the camera on this. So yeah, what I'm watching now. No shit. So I have my big computer going over here. Last time I tried to do this, the webcam caused it to crash, and I got to do some reprogramming on that thing. But yeah, so the last video I posted, I said I busted my arm and I had it in a sling. So you guys saw it. It's not pretty. I've been like this for almost 2 weeks. I mean, it's a mess. Um, yeah. So plus side is though, I can move my fingers again, which is great. That's fucking creepy. I was hurting real bad earlier because the weather has changed here, and yeah, huh. Checking the local weather radar because it was raining its ass off earlier, and yeah, there's rain all the way around us. How about me? Still my ass. Don't, but you know. Yeah. So, hey Google, what's the temperature outside? The current temperature is super 43. There you go. It was, when I woke up this morning, it was 28 degrees outside, and it was, yeah, I wasn't too thrilled about that. So, huh. Usually have, okay. Mm. My damn Facebook page went inactive because, oh no. Oh well, not a big deal. Yeah. One people reached, it says. So I think I know who that one people is. I don't know. It's one of two people. There's somebody who usually frequents my live streams, and my roommate. And my roommate shouldn't be watching anything because he should be working at least until another hour or so. Surprised he hasn't messaged me on Facebook yet. So yeah. right now I'm just kind of fending off a little bit of pain. Today has been one of those days where I have laid around the house all day and have been letting this right here rest as much as possible. I'm typing everything with my left hand, which I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty. So I'm kind of stuck. I'll be glad when this is all over because it itches like crazy. And I really, really, really want to take this off and dig at it. uh, in the inner liner of this thing is digging into my elbow, which is really starting to bother me. What is this? Oh, okay. Yes, I'm using two computers. I'll try this here. Oops. All right. There's literally like a 1 second delay between this computer and that one. I do like, however, the new layout of um, the way they do live streams now. It's pretty handy. I mean, I got all my chat stuff over here, and then I got the visual window. But honestly, typing on this keyboard is a pain. So, yeah, I have the big computer over here set up running two, so I could type on it because this keyboard is a little bit bigger and it's easier for me to hunt and peck that way with my left hand. So I'm just kind of burning time until I get some more viewers or something like that. I do like the wide angle lens on this computer though. It's pretty nice. I have no idea the sound. Oh, okay. There you go. Turn up the audio on that. Don't do it on this because it'll scream at you. All right. One more. Hi. So I am boring right now. So I have nothing going on. Other than my arm stuff, nothing. I'm honestly surprised you haven't messaged me. He usually messages me right now. It's weird. Oh well. Don't cross your legs and smack it to the computer desk. It hurts. Sorry about the noise, by the way. Um, yeah. So, other than my arm, I did drive yesterday with this. So that was a chore. Driving with your left hand in a small car is not a fun way to go. It was really tedious because everything in my car is if you know what how a eighth gen Honda Civic is mapped out, it's set up kind of like a cockpit, It's a weird little machine, but everything is accessible pretty much to the reach. Well, when you have an injury like mine, everything. I mean, just to turn up the radio, you really literally got to, or turn on the heater, or open the sunroof, or hell, even down to putting the key in the ignition. You have to contort yourself in some weird ass ways, and it it hurts. Um, Now, I did drive the Jeep yesterday, which that was a little easier because everything's pretty close by. Um, However, it was difficult for me to get in it because the steering wheel pulls it so far out. Now, the Honda, I can literally just kind of sit my ass down in it and swing in, and I'm good. But the Jeep, you got to somewhat climb up into it. I mean, it's not lifted or anything. It's yeah, it hurts to drive the Jeep, but it's not near as bad as the Honda because the Honda literally, I mean, like I said, everything's so spread out. The Jeep, the best part about it is the steering wheel controls. They're on the back of the steering wheel. If you don't know, it's a WK Jeep. It's a Grand Cherokee, and the steering wheel controls are on the back of the steering wheel. It's toggle switches. Well, they work, and they are pretty handy for somebody that has something like this going on. However, the heater controls are a little, they're out there, and you got to kind of do that to get to them. But driving it isn't so bad because I can on the center console, the armrest, and it's pretty comfortable. Like now, I'm going to. Oh yeah, sorry, itchy. So yeah, um, driving the Honda, like I said, it's not fun, but it's available. It's there. Oh, I didn't think about that. The armrest in the center is adjustable. It slides forward and backwards. I didn't think about that. Try to do that next time I drive it. I'm not going outside right now. It's drippy and nasty, and you heard the temperature. It's 43 outside, so it's literally. I mean, it's okay to walk outside, but I'm not going to do it because moisture plus these are not kosher. I'm itchy. So yeah, so I'm just I'm not I'm not doing it. So hey Mark, hey that's good. I had to sell my O1 because it was just getting far too rotten. It Getting up underneath of it, the frame rails were just too far gone, and it was becoming pretty unsafe. It yeah, I mean, last I heard, it actually ended up in Winnipeg. It went back to Canada, and yeah, I'm currently looking for either a LeSabre or a Park Avenue. You're one of the few lucky ones. Here in the Midwest, they rot out pretty fast. Doesn't matter how clean you keep them, how it's. I mean, mine was clean all the time, and yeah, 2,000 kilometers. That's I want to say 76 or no, God no, what the hell is that? Yeah, we're going by miles here, so I'm trying to. Yours, yeah, yours is seriously low mileage. That's 57,000 miles. 2000 Century. Those are good cars. Me personally, I do not like the 3.4 liter. They tend to blow head gaskets and crack heads. 3.1, 3.4, it's the same basic block. Yeah, they like to blow head gaskets and crack heads. That's why I drive a Honda now. Me too. Um, I swear by them. They will not die. Mine, when I sold it, had 176,000 miles on it, which, yeah, it had some miles on it. I've had them last. My Bonneville, it had a Series 2 3800 in it, and I sold it. It had 362,000 miles on it. And let me do this real quick. Um, yeah, that's 582,000 kilometers. So that was a lot of mileage on that car, and I know for a fact that car's still on the road. I've seen a few, and I appreciate the but yeah, my mind's not with us right now. I have, and I do appreciate the shout out, and I have shouted out. I did the same for you, and I appreciate it all. And I will have to go back through and take a look at the rest of them because with my current projects going on that is on hold right now, and again, that I am kind of stuck. So I will have to get on that very soon. Um, I highly suggest sticking with it. They're great cars. Just watch out for that transmission. They do like to randomly slip, but with your kind of mileage, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Um, you know what? I'm looking at that glare and start up another one. There. They're not. A lot of collectors call them slush boxes for a reason because they are literally they're mush balls. I mean, you can't really ham on them too much. If you could find one, I did. I did once before the tranny cooler lines uh, are really weak. I actually had one blow out. I repaired it. It started slipping, and then I had to put a shift solenoid in it. Um, and that was before the transmission line blew out the second time, which ran it completely out of fluid. It took 14 quarts to fill it back up, and it ran fine after that. I never had a problem with it after. So a lot of people say stuff about the shift bands in them, the clutch bands. The clutch bands are, yes, they are weak, but after I did the shift solenoid, I never had a problem. Yours is a lot cleaner than mine. Mine was clean when I bought it. It had zero rust on it. Had a couple little specks on it, which I should have looked at it. But yours is like showroom quality compared to mine. Mine was beat on. When I bought it, I bought it used. It only had 102,000 miles, and mine was beat up. Yes, I do remember that. I haven't heard anything from my friend other than what I told you, and hopefully that helped. Like I said, I've currently got a 2006 Honda that has a valve chatter issue right now that I need to, well, when my arm gets healed up, I will adjust the valves on it. But I don't plan on keeping that car too god awful long because it's way too small. Right, right. I do remember that, and everything points to a fuel pressure problem. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't checked your video or videos of the fix or anything like that, but I do remember you saying that, and I've tried reaching out to a couple of friends of mine, which they told me that everything I said to check. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to read this thing. Mine started and died once, and it was a it was definitely a fuel pressure issue. Okay, well, the fuel pressure regulator, if the diaphragm inside is weak, it will cause problems. Even if it wasn't leaking, it will cause problems. Okay, did you do the wires? If you did the wires too, if that didn't fix it, then I would definitely check into, there it is, fuel issues. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. You probably had some yuck in the tank, and a weak starter would cause a slow crank. I just had that problem with our Jeep. It had a really slow start. It's there, and it kicked. But I replaced the starter, replaced the battery, and that fixed the problem. Um, now the Jeep is just, you hit the key and it's like, and it's running. So, and the Jeep that we have has 216,000 miles on it, and it's a 2010. Looks brand new though. I have a picture. Let's try it out. Let's see about that. Well, yeah. I would try changing the starter if it's cranked slow. It doesn't sound like you're having a problem though with the cranking. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, go ahead and change the plug wires and have the coil module checked. The coil module rests right under the coils, and it's held on by I think they're 6 millimeter bolts. There's the Jeep. Yeah, that's what I had just had problems with, and I got it all fixed up, and she's perfectly fine. So yes, I have one of those stupid pop socket things, and it works. Works really well. Love the damn thing. I always made fun of people that had them, and now I've got one. And for necessity, obviously. Yeah, I never had a hard starting issue. It, hmm, I never had a hard start. Your best bet, especially if you're having a slow crank or something like that, you've already checked one thing and you check that one thing off. Clean your contacts on your starter. That will help with help with that too. Because I mean, obviously it runs. So I'm actually gonna look up your video real quick. All right. Man, you got lucky. You got so lucky. Okay. Well, that Sentry is clean. I am actually looking at your video right now. Man, man. What I would kill for that kind of mileage. I would kill for that kind of mileage. Yeah, Sentries around here do not, uh, they're not that clean. Regals either. They're beat to snot. Yeah, mine was mine had two owners prior to me. At first, it was a dealer loaner, and then it went to an older gentleman. Um, he didn't drive it very far, and mine was the third owner of mine. It moved on to its last, its recent owner, and it's in, like I said, it's in Winnipeg, Canada right now. Came from here. It was actually built in Ontario, and I consider it went back home. So let's see. Well, I've got a lot to catch up on your channel, buddy. Last video I saw on your channel was the uh, cold start video 1 year ago. Yeah, that's not fun. Neither are the coolant elbows. I highly suggest getting those replaced with the aluminum ones because I did 5 sets in a matter of 4 years in my car, and they were all plastic. And yeah, yeah. Hopefully you got the aluminum ones because the aluminum ones will save your biscuits. Yep, I had that too. Around here, I don't know about where you're at. Around here, they gave me a loaner. They did not give me a Regal. They gave me one of those Buick Encores, and I was so disappointed with that car. I figured if they were gonna have that, you know, they were gonna give me a loaner. They gave me something that I had, you know. As did I. I worked at a place around here called Courtesy Chevrolet Cadillac, and as have I. I worked there back in 2001, and 2001 in the 2002 model year, and I was put in charge of the new car lot. So um, we were one of the top dealerships that had. We were in the Kansas City area. We had a lot of Corvettes. Well, 1990, 6,000 LE. I got you beat, bud. The oldest vehicle I have ever driven was the hell was that? 1938 Pontiac. No. It was Cadillac. Sorry, the 1938 Cadillac sedan had the flathead 12 in it, and that was a chore. Um, I went to I did have a 1990 Riviera. I had a 1990 Riviera, and it was posted on this channel. Um, you want to blast from the past. Back when digital gauge clusters were a thing, like big time. It did. It had the 3.8 in it. It had the pre-series 1. It was a lovely pile of crap, let me tell you. I only bought the car for $800. Let's see if I can find that on here. I think I still have pictures. Oops. They're bulletproof. I never had one blow up on me. My nephew did. The Riviera, it started off with minor electrical issues, and then it went into major electrical issues. And I had a guy offer me exactly what I paid for it. I did. I bought it used. Um, I cannot type with my left. I did buy it. Every car I've ever bought, I bought used. Um, Granted, they were lovely junkers, but there we go. That was my Riviera. Bordeaux Red Pearl. That was a typical GM color, roughly from 1994 to 2006. And a friend of mine actually lives in Indiana, like quite some time, or quite some distance from me. He has a 1999 Bonneville SLE in Bordeaux Red Pearl. It's a beautiful car, absolutely beautiful car, and I like that color. Mine, my Bonneville at the time. Yes, he does. He still has that car and drives the snot out of it. Um, I don't think he still has a YouTube channel. I could plug in if I knew it. um, let's see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm a cheat. I have to make sure this wrap stays pretty tight. So. No, it didn't. Son of a bee. Why is it doing that? And I just found it. Found his YouTube channel. Custom made name. He does some pretty funny stuff on his channel. He's a filmmaker, so he kind of plays around with stuff like this. Um, yeah, he doesn't have his Bonneville on here. Weird. Um, yeah, he still has it, and he still drives it pretty regularly. So um, he loves it. He put a lot of money into this car, and he is very pleased with it. I think it actually made an appearance in one of his little films. I don't remember which one, so don't quote me on this. It made a. I'm pretty sure it was in one of his little short films. But I don't remember which one it is. I'm thinking it's the one of the worst. I think is it pops in or something like that. But it's a beautiful car. This is the Bordeaux Red Pearl with the sandalwood interior. It's basically a light gray or like light tan color. It's very pretty. When I first saw his car, I was very. I was like, man, what I would do for your car, what I would do for the quality of craftsmanship you put into that motor. Um, yeah. So um, oh yeah, and my another thing I forgot to mention is my roommate. Um, I had to do some work on his car, and people are going to hate me for it, but I knock on Fords. I'm not a fan of Fords. I'm not a fan of their technology. Um, his car just turned over 180,000 miles, and I had to do a tune-up on it, which was not fun. The entire top part of the engine had to come off to get to it. We did some spark plugs, and I don't recommend it. But yeah, so let's see. Like I said, I worked at the Courtesy Chevrolet Cadillac. Right after I worked for Billings Ford, believe it or not, I actually worked for a Ford dealership for a short period of time. And yeah, that was fun going back and forth from that. Because I was actually doing Billings Ford and Courtesy Chevrolet back to back. I would get a day off from Courtesy, and I'd have to go to Ford. Yeah, so and then Ford decided to be asshole. I quit working there, but so anyway. Oh, and just another little tidbit of information here. The I'm wanting to say GM is wanting to do another recall. What I've heard, don't quote me on this. GM is wanting to do another recall on um, uh, the Regals, Centuries, and stuff like that. For how was it? It's something to do with uh, the ignition switch. They don't last very long, so you gotta watch it. I had to replace mine in my Regal, which sucked. It was quite expensive, but it worked in it either way. So, so just trying to find a comfortable spot here. It's kind of hard with this thing on my arm. Um, so yeah, sorry, I'm doing 5 things here. Shouldn't be, but I'm doing it anyway. Why? See how fast this thing crashes. Yay. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, with yeah, just be on the lookout for recalls here lately because I got one on my Honda due to the big Takata airbag thing. We got one from GM on my uncle's Impala, which a lot of people bash on those cars. I don't know why, but they do, and it's been nothing but good to us. And just keep your eyes and ears open for recalls because they keep sneaking up. So, sorry, I'm checking my Facebook there, just looking at it. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I have taken up 45 minutes of time, and I am getting a little. Well, my room is pretty warm, and I'm getting itchy again. So I should end the stream here, and we'll pick up some other time. But yeah, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you later.